Hello, Robertson Family Racing Pigeons. Today is race day. Today is the 2020 AU convention race. 300 miles, final race. So, and of course, because it's race day, got to represent, right? There we go, Pigeon Racing. Okay, even though I love this shirt, and it, gets a lot of interesting looks at the grocery store. People are like, is that a thing? Valid question. It is a thing, but it's kind of funny because the silhouette here is definitely a hawk and not a pigeon, but whatever, right? Details, come on. Several months ago, I dropped off 3 birds that I had raised, dropped them off when they were about, 45 days old, and entered them into this race. And those 3 birds went to 3 different handlers to be raised. And now those birds are all grown up and they're in the race. So yeah, like I said, I entered 3. 1 was lost during training. Don't know what happened to it, but I still have 2 in the running. So one of those is, believe it or not, Unbreakable. Remember that egg that was dropped by Duncan and got a big dent in it, and then it got a subsequent dent and was totally mangled, but then miraculously it developed. That bird is still in the race. And I was able to meet with the person handling that bird last night and was able to hold Unbreakable, and he felt awesome. Really great condition. However, one thing that's not going in his favor is that he was only trained out to about 130 miles, and this is a 300-mile race. So we'll see. Hopefully he can make that jump. And the other thing is his last 2 flights had not been grown out fully. So I can show you what I mean by that. Just a sec, I'll grab a bird. They have 10 flight feathers numbered from right there where that finger is. Start with 1 and on down to the tip, number 10 right there. And as they mature, they drop these flight feathers and get their adult feathers, which are a little bit larger. Okay, they go through a molt. You can see this one has currently, let's look on the other wing here. Might be easier to see. This one, we've got, hold still, buddy. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it's molting 1 right there, number 7 has dropped, so it's missing. Then we got 8, 9, 10. So what you don't want is for your bird to go to a 300-mile race one of those last few primary flight feathers has dropped. So a lot of times what people will do, and I think this is a great strategy, is when they're young, they'll go ahead and pull these 2 feathers out, and then they'll grow back in, so that by the time they get to the races later on in the fall, those are already in with their adult feathers. So Unbreakable has those missing, and sadly he also is missing a lot of these secondary feathers right there. So we'll see. Thanks for being a good model here, bird. We appreciate that. Okay, so this is Unbreakable, the bird from the broken egg. He is handling really nice. Super glad to see him again. So the other bird was out of Athena and 836. And that bird handles really well. I was able to hold her as well. She looks awesome, feels awesome. And, I think she's going to do well. I hope so. At the 150-mile kind of practice race last week, She scored in the 37th spot. So we'll see how she does. And the person who is handling her did pull out those last 2 flight feathers, the 9th and 10th flight feather. So they're all grown in, and she's has molted beautifully. So perfect wing, good shape, fingers crossed. Come on. Come on, Unbreakable and unnamed bird. We'll see. Okay. Awesome. Man, we got some gnats here flying around. Actually, they're aphids. I should be more specific. I'm an entomologist. They're aphids, not gnats. So I just thought I'd give you an update, and I did take a little bit of footage at the shipping last night, and I'll go ahead and insert that into this video. Hope you guys all are staying safe and enjoying this nice fall weather wherever you may be. Maybe it's probably not fall weather for a lot of you. But anyways, hope you're doing well and staying safe. Adios.
6-scale babies. 6-scale babies.
Yeah, these birds. Pretty awesome. This is the trailer that they're gonna go in. Pretty darn awesome.
She is pipping eggs. Pipping eggs.
Okay, here we are. We're loading birds up into these crates. I've got the important job of marking. So keep track of the number of birds that go in each crate, so that they don't get overcrowded. So they have plenty of room. We also separate the cocks from the hens. So you can see that's marked with a C for cocks, cock, cock, and then we got hens all the way down. So the pressure's on. I gotta keep score here. Sweet. So they register them right here with their bands, and then they go ahead and say what the gender is, cock or hen, and then I assign it to a crate. And we're going right up here. And there they go. Sweet. Boom, baby. Just like that.
This is James Robinson, and he lives not too far from here. He's a new flyer, and he has a great story with his bird. Right,
true.
This is the one that had the broken egg.
Yep. The broken egg, dropped it, it was all cracked in multiple places, like big dents in it. We
So he
taped it up
nursed
and
it on,
raised.
and it
Hatched.
made it this far.
Yep. There it is. Yeah. Nice little bird.
Now, hope that that's good.
I hope so too. Unbreakable, there he is.
Unbreakable, that's what we
Yep.
Yeah, we wanted to tell you, and Bob's been doing vice president of AU.
Oh, that's cool. All right, we're just gonna feed these young birds. They didn't fly this morning, so I'm gonna give them a few handfuls. I just scraped. Come on, birds. Good birds. Good birds. Like I said previously in my last video, I really like hand feeding them on the floor. If you can keep your floor clean, I think it's the way to go, because, you know, it just gets them tame. You can kind of get up and touch them, and they don't freak out, and they get used to you a lot more readily. So yeah, let's see. So this guy is named Toby by he was named by my 6-year-old, actually 7-year-old, just had a birthday. And then let's see, I've named another bird. It's this one right here, that kind of light blue bar. That one's pretty tame. He'll come eat out of my hand. I call him Nigel, just because that seemed like a good racing pigeon name. right, Nigel? I mean, come on. Good job, birds. Good job. Eat up. Eat up, guys. See if my hands can just come and touch them. It's not a big deal. Good birds. So yeah, I'm hoping that my two birds make it home today from their race. So they'll be flying to two different lofts. That's where they were raised. Two different people handling those birds, and we just hope that they do well. It'd be nice to get Unbreakable back. It's a cool story with that bird. And he has a super cool looking eye. I mean, I'm not that into eye sign, but I still like to look at their eyes. He's got one that I've never really seen before. Kind of cool. All right, good birds. If you guys have more good pigeon names, good suggestions for pigeon names for some of these guys, let me know. All the splashes, the white ones, have already been named. So we got Skylar sisters, Angelica and Eliza from Hamilton, the musical. But you know, the rest still need names. So give us suggestions in the comments. And if you like this video, please go ahead and subscribe, and we'll keep them coming. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks.